Hey, AJ, it's your mom. Of course, duh. Well, I watched this movie called The Comeback Movie, and this movie gave me an idea on how to get us back together, okay? To get me and you back to where we were, or even in a better place than what we were before, all right? One, in this video, I'm going to take accountability and responsibility for your feelings. All right. Um, I want to apologize to you, Amare, for feeling if I made you feel inadequate in any way based on my decision making. Okay. Um, I want to apologize if you feel less love due to my decision making. It's not that I love you more or less, or love him more or less. One didn't even have nothing to do with the other. Honestly, I was in a place where I wanted to be happy. Okay? And in that moment and at that time, he was making me happy. Because I was talking to other guys, they were not making me happy. They were getting on my nerves. They were slow. They was dumb. They was stupid. They couldn't hold a conversation past jail or sex. It was aggravating. And then he was refreshing to have a long conversation and all that other stuff, whatever. So what I am also apologizing for, I'm apologizing for the way it happened. We shouldn't have went behind your back or none of that stuff. I shouldn't have went behind your back. I should have said something to you and Khalil the moment I felt my feelings growing. But in my mind, honestly, y'all won't pay no mind to me because y'all was too busy living y'all life. So y'all was living y'all life and mama was living hers, okay? So I apologize for that. Now, what I want you to know also is you were right for saying I shouldn't be with him, but not for the reasons you said, but for spiritual reasons, okay? So the spiritual reason is I was still legally married, but in my mind, since he won't there, out of sight, out of mind, I'm single and ready to mingle. Wrong, Nakia, you still married. And I shouldn't have been in messing with nobody else until the divorce was final. So that's where I went wrong. So I apologize, Amare, for making you feel inadequate, or if I made you feel like I didn't love you or anything. Man, let me tell you something, okay? I chose to have you. I went through 10 hours and 34 minutes of labor and took 10 pushes to push you out. For me not to love you no more, what? All because of where I put my vagina? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Baby, you gotta realize, I can't control where you put your penis. You cannot control where I put my vagina. Okay? We may not like who we have encounters with. I ain't like half the women I heard you had encounters with. The only women I like was the women you showed me. Those are the only ones I like. Anything I heard out past that and what you were doing, it was disgusting. It was desperate because it was shocking. It shocked me. It was like a getting tased with a gun. When I found out you was actually doing what your friends did with the slow lady. I expect that from your friends because they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But you, in my mind, you were way pickier. You not gonna just stick your thing into anybody, none of that stuff. And that's why you had the girls you have, because you got high standards, in my opinion. And then when I found out in 2021 who you was, doing, and I'm like, I expect that from Khalil, but AJ. And then I said, wait a minute, he's being a hypocrite. Oh, he could bang the slow sister and I can't have fun? I no longer cared. I apologize for that. That was me being selfish, and I'm so sorry. I just thought you wouldn't have never, ever, ever did nothing with her. Well, hey. hey, to each his own. To each his own for you and to each his own for me. And I apologize for the decision I made to still have an encounter with him. Um, I'm at work, but I don't have to clock in till 10:30. I thought I had to clock in at 10, but it's at 10:30. So, um, the movie The Comeback was also about how um, this guy, he left home, came back, his mama and his friend was together. And so seeing it from that angle, from the movie angle, okay, I can see where you was a little disturbed, but in a way I still don't, because you was still doing his sister. And y'all was close. And all y'all was doing his sister. So I'm like, I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. So that's why I just kept it going. I'm like, oh, that don't make sense. That don't add up. I'm going to just keep it going. I apologize for that. That was immature of me. That was very immature of me. And it was selfish of me. Because like I said, I was in a point in my life where I just wanted to be happy. You know, you already know how my first and second marriage went or whatever. I had to take them from somebody. And it was like a breath of fresh air that I didn't have to take him from anybody or nothing. What I thought was a genuine attraction, and come to find out, I was just tethered. I was tethered, and I was manipulated into getting with him by his mom so that she could date and he won't be in her face. So I was used as a pawn, and in the midst of being used, I fell in love. I'm sorry. But I made better decisions, because after losing my daughter, you know, the only reason why I won't regret, and I don't regret nothing. I don't regret nothing. The only reason why I don't regret anything is because of the lessons that I learned and that I had to learn. And because your mama is hard-headed, God said, this is the only way this lady gonna learn. The way I lost my daughter, I almost died. I was supposed to drop dead in front of the building because my placenta came out first and then the baby. The baby, she came out alive. And she was still in the water sack, and she rolled down my leg, and I picked her up, and she was alive. The ambulance killed her. But it was supposed to be that way so I can learn the real power of prayer. And it made me trust God more. So when everything fell out and I lost everything, when I lost my apartment and everything, actually it was supposed to happen that way, because in the book of Proverbs it says any man that dates or that sleeps with a married woman is doomed to damnation, and she will lose everything and he will lose everything. And all of that happened because simply adultery. I had to learn what adultery really is and how it can affect your life and everybody else around you. I ain't know none of that. I just knew adultery was wrong. But like I said before, early in the video, I thought it was wrong, but not that wrong to the point you're supposed to lose everything. And did you know the Bible says it is better to be with a prostitute than an adulterous woman? So for my two husbands that had sex with hoes, it was because of the way I got them. I took them from their wife. They committed adultery, and I committed adultery with them because I knew they was married, you know. But the thing is, the difference is I wasn't reading the Bible then, and the difference is in Brooklyn I was reading the Bible, but I was reading it, and some things I just won't get and won't understand it. And then some things I did understand and I just brushed off. And that's because I stayed intoxicated. I was too high, I was too drunk. That's why now I only smoke on Tuesday and Thursdays and Saturdays after 6. Boom. Because that's what God showed me. He said, Nikki, you smoke too much. You was drinking too much. The drinking is what made y'all lose respect for me. While I was drinking while I was pregnant. You know, God revealed that to me. I had to learn a lot of spiritual things. You know, with losing my daughter Amare, one, I kept her a secret. And then on top of keeping a secret, you cannot live an abominational life and think everything is going to work out fine when you know better. So because we was raised in the church, I know better. I know better than committing adultery and all the other stuff. And so, boom, I had to go through that. And then the way me and him ended was terrible, but spiritually awesome. Because in that moment, God showed me how to trust him. I was attacked and didn't feel a thing. God literally shielded me from whatever attack he was trying to impose. And it didn't work. That the day I left him alone for good was the day I woke up. And that's why I don't talk to your grandfather no more. Because I realized your grandfather and him had a lot in common. And if I'm not going to take it from a dude, I shouldn't take it from my father. And I'm not taking it from my mother either. And that's why once I got rid of him, I had to get rid of everybody that was treating me the same way. My father was treating me the same way. My mom is treating me the same way. Grandma Minnie treating me the same way. And me and Auntie Jenny, we spoke about our issues, so now we good. Because at first, Auntie Jenny was on that list too. But now, but me and her, we talked our issues out. I got a better understanding. I thought she ain't love me, but she do. She just don't know how to show love because she wasn't shown love. You know that whole thing. But you, on the other hand, mister, you know how to show love. And unfortunately, the reflection of me and your relationship is why your relationship with women keep going to hell. So if you want your relationship with women to be better, me and you have to get better. That's just the cycle of life. And that's, unfortunately, that's how men are. Men treat women based on their relationship with their moms. For example, your dad loves his mother, but he did not like the fact that she allowed his dad to beat on her for so many years, and she stood there and did nothing. That made him angry. It made him grow angry, and he became the person he is today. I don't want that for you. So I want me and you to work this out. Both Jenny and Jonathan said that they will be mediators because there are things in detail that we got to talk about that you have a lot of wires crossed. And so we need to uncross those wires and we gonna heal because I want my son back. Okay? And I love you more than you think. More than you think. Even after the Wi-Fi struggle, even after the Wi-Fi box struggle, even after you helping your friends put us out, all that, I still love you. I still love you. Nothing's gonna change. When I miss you, I play There Goes My Baby. And that's the song I sing. There goes Amare. Ooh, boy, look at you. I listen to that song when I think about you and everything. And I think about you a lot. And God knows I pray for you. And just know, when you decide to get the surgery, you can heal at my house. You can heal at my house. But, baby, I need you to get them bars out your hands. You can heal at the house with your mama. And another thing, you have to apologize to your siblings. We're talking to 3. Well, I guess you and Zaire, y'all apologize. But you got to apologize to the girls. Because y'all have to heal. Because I'm not going to always be here. One day I'm going to die. And when I die, I need all my kids on good standings. And I need all my kids loving each other and staying connected. So the only way y'all can stay connected, of course, we have to fix this before you turn 21. I need to help heal the child, Amare, so that the grown man can be a prosperous, successful, and overzealous man I know you are. And I know that you can be. Right now, life is upside down. Unfortunately, it's upside down because you're upset with me. And then you have some unresolved feelings about my decisions. And we're going to talk about that. And I want to talk about that because I love you more than anything. You're my rock. Khalil's my sunshine. You're my rock. Kyrie is my star. Zalira is is like a cloud. She's my cloud, but not cloud of darkness. She's that warm cloud, that smiley cloud. She's my cloud. Zaire, he's the strength. He's the strength. He's the protector. You're the enforcer. You know, you're the enforcer. He's the protector. You know, y'all five, y'all got it. Y'all my five elements. And I ain't changing nothing about you, Amare Jamil Childs. Okay? So, um, you can either send me a response or we could just talk in person because I love you. I love you. I love you.